Hi, this is Tim with rcnoob.com, and today we're going to take a look at a nice little, very tiny, and very lightweight FPV camera. This is the Eachine EF-01 AIO. It's an all-in-one camera, meaning it has the transmitter, the lens, everything you need, all in one nice compact package. Now this is a great option if you're looking to get into the world of FPV, because, well, again, like I said, everything is right here. Now you will have to add goggles or a monitor or something to actually view the footage from, and if you haven't yet seen it, I have just released a video on the Eachine VR-007 Pro. It's an FPV goggle set from Eachine, same company that makes this camera. That is a very inexpensive option if you're looking to go goggles. And this camera is a very inexpensive option as well, and we'll get to the price in just a bit. But the camera, really not much to see, which is fine. What you get with this is a very, like I said, small, very lightweight camera. I really couldn't believe how small it was and how lightweight it was when I opened the box. We've got the camera lens on it right now. We'll take that off. You can kind of see the camera. It does have a very nice aluminum case, very hard, very sturdy. It's going to withstand a few dings and impacts and things like that. And then you do see I've got my battery cable here, which I've wired to a JST connector. So the JST connector is going to connect to this battery. Now this camera does not come with a battery, so you have to buy one separately. And I had a couple of these Andromeda 3.7 LiPos laying around, and as you can see, the connector is JST, so wired that up. Now it is a little bit of overkill as far as having a long cable and cord on this. You could go with a, like a tiny whoop style battery and mount that up very easily. Now I would caution you to pay attention to the plus or the positive and negative, both on the camera and the battery. I've read that the connector style or the connector shape is actually flipped around on the camera versus what you would find on the battery, so you may end up with an issue. So just pay attention to that before you plug everything in. You may have to do a little bit of modification to the battery, specifically around the battery connector, possibly just pulling that off and swapping it around before you plug it in. But again, there are other options besides the battery, so you don't have to deal with all of this additional cable and cording. Now you're probably wondering, how does it look? Well, it's decent quality. Really, it's not that bad. It works for what you want to do. It allows you to drive or fly your vehicle. You can see what's in front of you. It's just it opens up your eyes, no pun intended, to just a whole new world of exploring RC and really enjoying your RC machines. Now I have not yet been flying with this setup, but I have been driving with it. I've attached it to an Axial RR10 bomber, and I've also attached it to an Axial Yeti or Yeti Junior, and it's been an absolute blast driving both of those machines around via FPV. It's a 40-channel camera. Getting back to the camera details, 40-channel camera. The goggles that I reviewed earlier are also 40-channel, so you have plenty of options to choose from in the event that you get any kind of interference. And let's just plug this in for a moment. Hey everybody, this is the video quality that you're going to get from this camera and again the VR-007 Pro goggles. Now it's not bad. I am indoors. I did have to toggle through to find a different channel because I was getting quite a bit of interference, but as you can see, this is pretty much real time. No latency. Alright, so we've given you a nice little look at what the video quality is like out of this camera. Not bad. You are going to see a bit of difference depending on where you are, where you're driving, flying, whatever, and what you're doing. So if you're bouncing across a really bumpy yard or field or something like that, it's not going to be as clear as that because you're going to get a lot more movement. But that said, with all that bouncing around, you don't have a lot of issues. You don't get disoriented easily, and really you don't lose much quality from the camera feed. Now, how much does this little camera cost you? Well, it depends on where you look. Now, I got this from Amazon.com, and I believe at the time it was $25. And since that time, price has come down. Now it's around 23 or so, still in the ballpark. You can look at other places. Banggood.com will probably have it. GearBest might have it as well. Just look around on the internet and find it at a price that you want to pay. Now, again, I did get this Amazon.com, and it was Prime, so I got this along with the goggles in a very short amount of time. I will add one more little word of caution that the antenna is not protected. I have 3D printed, I found a design for an antenna protector or brace for this, and I've also 3D printed a mount to slide the camera in to protect it even more. But in the event of a rollover, which we've had a few of, as you can see, the antenna's a little bit banged up. I do have a nice little ring or hoop that I put over this as well, just to keep things protected. But it is, there is a little bit of flex in this as well in the event that you do roll over or crash into something. So that's going to do it for my overview of this little camera. And again, it's the Eachine EF-01 AIO all-in-one camera. For more information on this, you can visit rcnoob.com. We'll have a written review up that you can read and learn more about FPV and the world of RC. So, if you've liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do that as well. Until next time, my name is Tim. Keep your batteries charged up, keep your nitro topped off, and keep enjoying the hobby of RC.